The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Jesus appeared to the 11 and said to them, "Go into the whole world and proclaim the gospel to every creature. Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved. Whoever does not believe will be condemned. These signs will accompany those who believe. In my name they will drive out demons. They will speak new languages. They will pick up serpents with their hands, and if they drink any deadly thing, it will not harm them. They will lay hands on the sick, and they will recover." The Gospel of the Lord. The greatest military general, arguably, of all time is the Greek Alexander the Great. By the time he was 35, he had conquered the known world, which is one of the reasons why Greek was the spoken language of the ancient world. Alexander the Great famously said that, "I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion." An army of sheep. What does that remind you of? It reminds me of Christianity. Christians. We are sheep. Sheep are humble creatures. If you look at a sheep, they're not especially terrifying. They don't have sharp teeth. They don't have mighty paws. They don't look terrifying at all. In fact, they look cuddly and cute, if you think about sheep. We are called, you and I, to go out into the whole world and to boldly proclaim the gospel. We are called, as we hear in the gospel today, that Jesus sends out the apostles into the world. In fact, our Lord himself said that I am sending you out as lambs. Oftentimes, the reason why a lot of Christians do not evangelize, the reason why we do not go out into the world and boldly proclaim Jesus is risen from the dead, sometimes we think, I can't talk about Jesus to my friends and my family. Why? I'm a sinner. I have horrible skeletons in my closet. I've done horrible things that I regret. Or how about this excuse? I don't know too much about my faith. I don't know anything. How am I supposed to share? And whenever I hear people downgrading themselves, you know what I said? I said, good. Do you remember what Paul said in 2 Corinthians chapter 12? When Paul was in that beautiful letter, Paul talks about why he is disqualified from being an apostle. He said, "My power is made perfect in weakness." Weakness, sheep. Because who is the lion that leads the Christian army? It is Jesus Christ himself. So as Paul beautifully testified here in that first reading, he says, look who I am. I used to persecute you, Christians. I had people put to death. I am a sinner. I am a murderer. But look what Paul is able to do when he simply lays down and he says yes to Jesus. And this is where it comes down to us. Us who are sinners, us who have done horrible things, us who are not qualified. All we have to do is say yes to Jesus Christ. And he will use us, just as he used Paul. And look what God is able to do when a sheep says yes to him. Paul literally changed the world. He literally changed it. When he said yes to Jesus Christ in this beautiful conversion that we celebrate today, he went out into the whole world proclaiming Jesus Christ. Paul would lay the firm foundation for Western civilization. He converted the ancient world more than Alexander the Great ever did with his mighty armies. Paul would give us a Christian civilization. All because he said yes as a sheep, and he followed the Lion of Judah, Jesus Christ.